So in this video, we're going to be talking about attracting the partner of your dreams. And there's only one real remedy for this, is we've got to stop hiding. We've got to stop hiding. Now, what do I mean by this? Every single person is scared of vulnerability to a certain extent. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the caution you feel, the butterflies, when you meet someone that is actually exciting. Is your defense mechanisms. It's the little voice in your head going, oh, I don't know, is this true? I like this, I want to go, but I better hold back a little bit. This is vulnerability. To give yourself over to the experience is to be vulnerable. To hold your hands up to the threat at hand and let it disperse, let everyone calm down, come to this present conscious moment. To do that, you have to surrender. And surrendering is a thing we've been taught by media, by parents, by fear. This world we live in is very much in fear all the time. In the Bible, we say, love thy neighbour. And there's not many people that love thy neighbour, because we've created walls, houses, constructions, incredible things, these shields that keep us safe, these ways of hiding. Now, what would happen if we put a shield down and our neighbour put that shield down as well? What would happen if by some chance both people opened themselves up to the experience? We both laid down our swords and we came together, we made a cup of tea. We spoke without judgment. We came together as one. That is bravery. That is courage. That is true vulnerability at its core. And you can apply this to dating as well. Your dream person is only going to be receptive to you if you have laid down your defenses, allowed your vibration to send out. If your vibration, if your signal is blocked, how are they supposed to get your letter of love to accept in someone back? How are two people going to come together and make this beautiful, beautiful relationship work? You've got to understand that every single person on this planet is flawed in some way, because none of us are. Now let that sink in. Every single person has an experience. We all have scars, which is a flaw. And it is also not one. These are just the things that make us unique. These are the things that make us human. These beautiful, beautiful wounds. And with these wounds, we protect them. We protect ourselves so it doesn't happen again. Now, if you find someone that's truly special and you're still defending, how are they going to know the difference between someone that is ready and accepting to love and someone that is completely non-receptive, just because you didn't know the difference between being conscious and unconscious about guarding yourself? Because most of us are unconscious all the time, so we keep the guard up, even when that good person's there, even when the most magical thing comes into our life. Imagine one night an angel comes to you in your window, but you've put lead panels up against your windowsill out of fear of the monsters outside. The angel has come to give you infinite gifts, so much love and incredible knowledge, and insights to how your life could be better. But yet you've hidden yourself in a lead prison, and now you can't hear them and they can't hear you. What if that was the one opportunity of your life where they've come knocking and you didn't answer because you couldn't, because you let fear hold a barrier between you and the truth? There is so much of us all of the time locked away because of this fear, because of this lack of vulnerability. Well, imagine if we weren't afraid. Imagine if all of us just led with an open heart. All of us just had the courage to be ourselves. And you can do this. You can absolutely do this. It just takes practice. It just takes stepping out. The way I do it, excuse the prolific sweating. It's very hot. It's 36 degrees in this room. The way to do this is by talking to people. It's by practicing. It's by not hiding. It's by taking your defenses down and just being yourself. And if you don't know how to be yourself, just be whoever you can be at the time. Just try. See what happens. This is all the experience, right? All of it. This is the game. Now, being yourself is so hard because most of us are ill-practiced of this, because being ourselves has been put down before. Perhaps it was kind of looked down upon in school to be yourself. Or perhaps you've been humiliated before. Perhaps you've made mistakes, Every single person has. But right and wrong. Deep down at your core, it's embedded, because all of us lead with our heart. And our heart is programmed with right and wrong. So if you lead with the right, if you lead with love and all of this good stuff, it's inevitable you will just surround yourself with love. And you just have to put that out there. Ignore the negativity, because the mind is ever going to be chatting. It has got an infinite resource of things that are going to try and tempt you into becoming non-aligned with yourself. And you can be so easily aligned with yourself. It's kind of ridiculous. You just need to lead with positivity and truth. That's it. Now, at the beginning of this journey for me, 9 months ago, I was depressed, I was angry, I was bitter, I was negative, I was furious. I was hungry for the punishment of everyone around me. I wanted everyone to suffer because I was suffering. And I restricted that because I didn't want anyone else to get hurt. And what I did is I started to look in the mirror. And I said, let's make this world a better place. Let's become more positive. And at first it feels unfamiliar. It feels fake. It feels ridiculous to ask people how they are and to, actually say positive things and stuff. And then you start to realise it's like, hang on a minute, I am just telling the truth. That all of this is good. Everything is amazing around me. This is great. And I was aware that this is a brainwashing technique. You've got to brainwash yourself to be good at this stuff. And I've got over here a series of photos. I'll read them out to you what these photos say. They have quotes. Watch your thoughts. They become your words. Watch your words, because they become your actions. Watch your actions, because they become your habits. And watch your habits, because they become your character. I was very aware of this. And what I wasn't aware of is it's okay to fail on the way. Because what I experienced is a lot of failure. A lot of failure trying to be a good person. A lot of failure trying to be positive and nice and kind. And then eventually, once you've practiced it enough, like anything, it is natural. It is a muscle you know how to use. It is well exercised and well thought out. And of course, using the muscle of positivity, using the muscle of love, you are then able to actually emulate something that is beautiful. And something that is beautiful doesn't know that it is beautiful until it realizes it is beautiful. So you don't know you're beautiful, but your body doesn't know the difference. Your mind doesn't know the difference. And if you've put this into place for so long, you start vibrating positively. You start vibrating the language of love. You start echoing that. If you're positive for such a long time, then people are just going to see you as the positive guy. People are going to see you as the loving, kind person that is safe and is good for the world. And that person that was depressed, miserable, and angry, furious, that person's gone. That person dissolves. It's history. It doesn't align anymore. Because your alignment is you becoming the best version of yourself you can be. And that is only through love. So, why does this relate to dating? Well, if you are in alignment with yourself and you are loving and you are safe, then every single person that you talk to, every single person you want to be with, every single person you look like you want to get to know is going to feel your safety. They are going to feel your positivity. They're going to feel your connectedness. They're going to see someone that genuinely wants to connect, honestly, and that is attractive. They're going to see someone that is genuinely a light in life to others and to themselves. And who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want a light in their life? That's the thing. There are some people that don't have a light. It's so dim, but they can brighten it. They just need to fuel that energy into it until it's beautiful and bright. A bit like this light. If I put my attention on it, place that on, now it is brighter. Now it is light. Now here we are in a totally different space, in a totally different feeling. Every single one of you have the potential to become that light in your life and someone else's. So let that light shine. Let it shine. It's not about putting on a theatrical performance about this. It's not about fake it till you make it. It's not about lying. It's not about being deceitful. It's not about this stuff. And this is what I was always taught. I always thought as a man, you're supposed to be this thing and you're supposed to act this certain way and then this will happen and then people will respect you and all this shit. It's total fucking garbage. The world is based on love. If you can become the best of everyone, then not only do you win, everyone wins. Everybody wins. Everybody gets that love. And everybody succeeds. And this is the hardest challenge for anyone to ever go through, is to find love when they have abandoned it, when they have hidden it, when they've done every single thing to bury it. Actually digging that up, restoring it, making it the special centerpiece of your life. That's more treasure than anyone could ever put an X on, ever. So, if you take one thing from this video, take this. Be brave. Be afraid, but do it anyway. Lead with all the love you can do, no matter how bad the people are, no matter the frustration, no matter how hurt you are, no matter what they've done. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Love so unconditionally that no matter who they are, they can be brought to the light. Every single person. And love your fucking neighbour. Alright. I think that's good. I think we'll leave that there. I think we said what we need to say. You guys are so capable. So capable. I'm capable. Every single person is capable of becoming fantastic. So why not just do it? Why not just be fantastic anyway? You know? Why not just start? There's no amount of motivation. There's no amount of information. There's nothing that can help you more than starting, more than adding, more than putting your energy towards the greater good. Be whoever you are, but be the best version. Be the absolute epitome of your creative potential. And you will go far. You'll go so far. Now, I need a shower because it's very hot, and to be quite honest, I don't want to stand here anymore in this hot room and record this video. But this has been a speech worth speaking. So, with love, I shall exit this recording, and I hope you guys have got so much from this video. I love you all. I really genuinely do. I never thought I'd say this to the camera because I didn't mean it before, and now I do. I used to make these recordings with this kind of fakery, this I would say stuff to sound like I meant it. I would say stuff to sound clever. I would say stuff to provoke a reaction. And I thought that's what everyone was doing. I thought that was just what people are doing. I thought everyone on TV, every single screen, I thought they were all liars. I thought you just had to convince people to get there. It's bullshit. There are people that mean it and people that don't mean it. And right now I mean it. I really do. I wish genuinely every single one of you the best. I want you guys to do the best you can and to be the best, because being here, being in this room for the last 9 months and actually trying my best, and I had this expectation, this kind of like outside view of all of this. You know, I thought I'd make these big feature-length films to get this point across. I thought I'd be a vlogger, I thought I'd be a food adventurer, all this stuff. I still can, whatever, but I wanted to make videos like this that actually meant something. And none of those videos did. I'd stress over editing them. I'd stress about making them look perfect. And these videos are about showing what it's like to be human and actually telling the truth. That's what it's about. It's about being your truth, being honest, and being vulnerable, and letting your light shine. That's the only thing you can do. And that's the only thing that is going to make you aligned, is being in that truth and just... I remember, quickly before we go, there was a... wiped my shirt against my head. There was a time where I would lie all the time. I was a kind of compulsive liar, and it was a defense mechanism. I remember I used to do it with my ex-girlfriend all the time. I used to lie because I wanted her to see me as this perfect man, because I thought that would work. And of course it didn't. It just ruined our relationship and destroyed our trust together, because she could never just take me seriously. Just like, you know, she's always waiting for me to be the one being in the truth. That's all she was waiting for, is me to just tell the fucking truth, tell her how I was actually feeling, stand up for myself. You know, not bullshit anymore. I remember the last lie I told, because I don't lie anymore. It's a thing that I used to do, and it's now not a thing I do. A few months ago, I met this girl. I was so excited about meeting this girl. I wanted to go up to her for ages. And she told me she does like triathlons and marathons and all this stuff. And I immediately said, oh yeah, I've done a marathon. And we're talking about this marathon I did, and I started lying. Because I know people that do marathons. I knew the vocabulary, I knew the things to say. And I lied. That was the last lie I told, and that was about 2.5, 3 months ago. And I've not lied since, not even a white lie, because it is unhelpful. Lies trip you up. Lies make this process more difficult. Lies are like throwing barbed wire coils in front of yourself while you're running. You literally trip yourself up and mess it up. Because that lie, I'm going to tell that girl the truth if I see her again. I'm just going to have to tell her the truth. And then she'll go, why did you lie? And I'll go, because I was scared. That's why we lie. That's why we're not authentic. That's why we act. That's why we perform. Because we're scared of what people would actually think of us, the real truth. And they respect you so much more for just being yourself. So just be yourself. Just be the amazing, amazing person that you actually are. No matter who you are, there's so much time. I thought there was no time. I thought there was no time to change. I thought I'd fucked up, like forever. Before I made these videos, I was a drug addict. I was a fucking bum. Had no job. Fucking hated the world. I was resentful. I thought I'd fucked my life up, so of course I thought that way. And the opposite is true. You have time. You can make the world a better place. And you have got this. So much more than you realise. It just takes a lot of practice, a lot of failure, and so many nights where you think you've not done enough. So many nights where it's just, it's not working, you don't know what to do. And then suddenly, you get the lighting right. You get the mic connected properly. You know what you're going to say to the camera. Because you don't care how it goes. You don't care who's watching. You don't care what happens. Because this is the journey. The cave is dark. You don't know. There's no torch. There's no candlelight. There's no gas. That cave is dark for a reason. Because you have to face whatever is inside it. That's it. That's vulnerability. There we go. With that said, I'll leave it here. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing night, all day. And just trust yourself. Do whatever you got to do. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.